name is Nurdami Inshira Jafar, and I will be explaining how this code I've made worked and the process behind it. This is the the coding process for calculating BMI and categorizing it into 5 categories, and that is normal, underweight, overweight, and obese. So, to start with, I will start with these 4 lines. First is to include IOStream, which is the basic library for coding, and CMath. CMath is the library for mathematical coding. This is the library where we can do operations for calculations and so on and so forth, and so yes, and then using namespace std with the double comma, and then in main barricades, the open and close barricades for the start of the whole coding process, including this and this at the end. Oops, sorry, including this and this at the end, which means anything inside these two brackets, that's the coding process. So okay, we will talk about the process. This is the process. There's two process. First is this one with another closing open and close brackets. This two. This is for a um, basic introduction process where I would make the user put in their names, age, and gender. Where the first line I make string name, cout, double dash, and then under the double barricades name this, and then cin double slash again name comma this. This process will make it so that when the user kicked in their name, it will display their name. So is the second one is the same as this one, but it's for age. This is not string. I made it into an integer so that let's say they wrote 6 in oops sorry 6 instead of 6, it will show an error instead of continuing forward. So yes, that's why I put int or integer instead of string, because string is for alphabets. Oh, I'm sorry again. String is for alphabets, while integer and float is for numbers. And then another process where it's the same as this one, where string gender, and then this for user to kick in if they are female or male, and then it will display the gender. Cin slash double slash gender comma, and then this. So this is the whole first process for the first part. And I did this for like the introduction, and then I make a space and another barricade for the second process, which is a little bit more complicated and include this CMath, the mathematical calculations, and if and else if coding. Yes. So we will start with the upper half first. As you can see, um, the first line is different, and this is very important for CMath. You should first write double, which is like its starting point, its main point, and then this is its subject. Subject means in what you wanted to calculate. For me, because it's for BMI calculations, so I include the subjects for weight, height, and BMI. And then the later when you coding process yang this ones is pretty much is the same as these upper ones, where I will make the user ask for the user information like their body weight in kg as it's shown here, c out and the current body weight, comma, and then c in, it will display the weight that they kicked in. And this also similar, c out double slash enter current height in centimeter or in meter, and then it will display the height. This one is the one that differ because this is the one that will do the calculation of the BMI, the automatic calculation when user kicked in their weight and their height. So yes, I did BMI, which is the total uh, BMI total weight uh, divided by in in closed brackets height, double height. This is the format to calculate BMI. There are also other ways to write it, but this is the easiest way that I understand. Yeah, and then the close comma ataupun the double comma to close this line. And then if you do it right, this is supposed to be the calculations, and the C out will be BMI. Display the BMI under here. It will display the BMI to this calculation. And this is also important because the C, it doesn't have this like this. It doesn't have the C in. It's just C out, double slash, double backslash. This in brackets BMI equals how much, which is the answer to this, the calculations to this, and then another back a double slash like this, and another BMI, which means the C in, which means they will display the BMI, and then oops sorry, and then double comma, which means close off the process. And after this is considered as done. This is the calculation process. Now this is the categorizing progress, where we will use if and else if. So for if, I start off with if in bracket BMI under 25. BMI is the subject, under 25 is the number, because we're gonna make if and else if, so we need to have the difference so that so that the computer can understand the difference, and yes, and categorize it as below 35. But this like under below 18, so that means this between 19, between under wait I write it between under 19 until under 35 is considered normal. Yeah, so it counted like that. Yes, so first line I do this first, I write this first, and then this is very important. It's important for you to not include the double comma here, because it will show an error when you run it. And it's also important to include this open and close bracket, because this is also part of the coding process. If you don't have it, the code won't run and it will show an error. So yes, first write this, and then open bracket, and then C out, double slash backwards, and then in this normal, meaning under 25 is considered normal BMI. And then you should put the double comma. The double comma should be put here in the C out line and not in the if line. The if line should have this instead. And the second one, and after that the next line, close brackets for this. You see it matches this green, it means it matches, close bracket, and then we start with the else if write it the same way, in bracket BMI. Now instead of under 25 I made it under 18, and another open bracket, next line, and then the same as this, C out, double slash backwards, and then this, and then underweight, and then this, and then double comma. Oops, sorry, I did it again. And then double comma. That means this line is, this line will make it sure that BMI, the total of BMI that is under 18 is considered underweight. And the next progress for the overweight and obese is pretty much the same as this, where I will this open bracket, I will have the, you see, the close bracket again, and then else if again, and then BMI again. Just that the only difference is this, is the numbers. That is the only difference, and this, that is the only difference. So yes, and then the final close brackets for the second phase, and that's it. This is pretty much done, and then space, and I will make return 0, meaning it will end the whole progress and return to the starting point now. And then yes, another closing bracket to close this entire thing. I will run it to show proof that it works. Give me a moment. Yes, as you can see, this is showing the first progress, which is this. So it will ask me to put my name, age, and gender as shown as, let me just show it. Female. Yeah, now it has started to go down to the second process, which is this. Oh, sorry, which is this. It will ask me the weight, my height, and then it will calculate the BMI for me. So my weight is 80 and my height is 15. See, it calculated the BMI, which is 35, which is actually pretty bad. And yeah, as you can see, it categorized it for me. I am considered obese because I am over 30. As you can see from down here, as you can see from down here, else if BMI over 13 is considered obese. As you can see, it works. And just for satisfaction, I will do another one. Show you a different categorization. Let's say we go for normal. So the same, yeah, 31. Oh, it kind of lag. Oh, it kind of lag because I have, oops. It kind of lag because I have Wi-Fi problems. Give me one. Mia, 21, female. Body weight. Let's say I am 50 instead of 80. But let's say my height is still the same. I'm still 15. See? BMI 22, and because it's under 25, it is considered normal. Yes. So yeah, that's how it works. And that's the whole explanation. It's a bit hard. It's a bit complicated to start, but after understanding it, it's actually quite easy to do. But yes, that's all. Thank you.